The newer generation of shonen anime leans heavily into darker themes, and Jujutsu Kaisen stands out as one of the best examples of this shift. Created by Gege Akutami, the series takes place in a harsh world where sorcerers fight cursed spirits in battles that are anything but fair. It doesn't hold back from showing the pain and struggles its characters go through, making it clear how brutal the Jujutsu world really is. Being a sorcerer isn't easy. Very few make it out alive, and even those who do are left with deep emotional and physical scars. Protecting people from cursed spirits comes at a heavy cost. Now that the Jujutsu Kaisen manga has wrapped up, it's the perfect moment to look back at the series' most heartbreaking and intense moments. Anyway, please press the like button and please subscribe to my channel and turn on all post notifications so you don't miss any daily uploads. Now, let's begin. First on the list is Suguru's downfall, a heartbreaking result of the failures within the Jujutsu society. Suguru, once Satoru Gojo's best friend and a promising special grade sorcerer, seemed destined to become a hero. But everything changed after the events of the Hidden Inventory arc. Witnessing humanity's darkest side shook him to his core, leaving him mentally spiraling and questioning the ideals he once held dear. Disillusioned and broken, Suguru turned his back on the Jujutsu society, becoming a villain who opposed both sorcerers and non-sorcerers alike. His story is one of the most tragic in Jujutsu Kaisen, showing how the system's failures can turn even the most well-intentioned people into enemies. Second is the origins of the Cursed Womb, a deeply unsettling story tied to the dark past of Jujutsu society. At the center of it is Kenjaku, an ancient and immortal sorcerer who thrives on twisted experiments. While posing as Noritoshi Kamo decades ago, Kenjaku found a woman capable of giving birth to a half-curse, half-human hybrid. He imprisoned her and forced her to bear 9 cursed fetuses, which later became the death pain in cursed objects. This horrifying act highlights just how cruel and ruthless Kenjaku was in his pursuit of power and knowledge. Third is Maki and Mai's suffering, a devastating chapter in the Zenin clan's history. As children, Maki and Mai were mistreated for not having enough cursed energy to meet their family's high expectation. For years, they endured abuse that fueled their resentment for the Zenin clan. Maki, in particular, was determined to break free and make her family pay for their cruelty. Her rampage during the Perfect Preparation arc is both horrifying and oddly satisfying, as it represents years of pent-up rage finally unleashed. After losing Ma, her only remaining connection to the clan, Maki unlocked her full potential through heavenly restriction, leading to a bloody and soul-crushing conclusion to their painful story. Fourth on the list is Kenny's merger plan, a chilling concept with terrifying implications. Kenjaku spent centuries scheming to merge humanity with Master Tenyin, aiming to trigger a new stage of evolution. While the story didn't fully dive into this plan, its potential outcome remains deeply unsettling. Everything Kenjaku did, from taking over Suguru's body to orchestrating the culling game, was designed to fulfill his curiosity. Even Kenjaku admitted he wasn't sure what the merger would create. However, he theorized it could refine cursed energy to its purest form and produce a cursed spirit with unimaginable power. If this plan had succeeded, the resulting monstrosity might have wiped out humanity entirely. Fifth is the Shibuya incident. This arc highlights how unpredictable and brutal the world of Jujutsu sorcery can be. It begins with Satoru Gojo being captured, which sets off a chain of devastating events. Fan-favorite characters, like Kento Nanami, are killed or gravely injured, powerful curses go on a rampage, and Sukuna takes control of Yuji Itadori's body to unleash mass destruction. Sukuna's actions in Shibuya leave the city in ruins, and Yuji emotionally shattered as he realizes the havoc caused by his own body. This arc doesn't just shock, it crushes. The loss and chaos it brings ripple through the series, changing everything that comes after. Sixth is Riko Amanai's death, a moment that's both cruel and unforgettable. Riko was born to be the star plasma vessel, destined to merge with Master Tenyin. Despite her fate, she remained cheerful and optimistic, which made her story even harder to watch. As the merging ritual approached, Riko realized she wanted to live freely and accepted Suguru's offer to protect her and grant her that freedom. But just when it seemed like she might escape her destiny, her life was cut short in one of the series' most heartbreaking twists. Toji Fushiguro's bullet ended her life instantly, shattering any hope she had of living on her terms. It's a moment that marks a turning point in the story, emphasizing the harsh realities of the Jujutsu Kaisen world. 7th on our list is Fushiguro's heartbreaking downfall in JJK's final arc. The Culling Game arc delivered one of the most shocking twists in the series. Sukuna, the king of curses, taking over Fushiguro's body. For Fushiguro, this was the start of unimaginable pain. What made things worse was Sukuna's decision to kill his sister Tamiki while controlling his body. This act shattered Megumi's spirit completely. As if that wasn't enough, Sukuna used Megumi to kill Gojo Satoru and forced him to fight against his own friends and allies. Even though none of this was Fushiguro's fault, the guilt and tragedy of what happened while he was Sukuna's vessel make his story one of the darkest in the series. 8th is Rika Orimoto's tragic transformation into a curse. Rika was just a young girl who deeply loved her friend Yuta, but her life took a devastating turn when she died in a sudden accident right in front of Yuta. Instead of passing on, Rika's love and strong emotions tied her spirit to him. This love, however, turned into a curse. Reborn as a cursed spirit, Rika was obsessed with protecting Yuta, even if it meant harming others. While Yuta's powers as a special grade sorcerer were incredible, they came at the cost of Rika's life. Her story is a reminder of how even the purest feelings can turn into something dangerous when twisted by loss and pain. 9th is the unsettling fate of Gojo after his death. When Gojo Satoru fell in his epic battle against Sukuna, it shocked fans everywhere. But what happened after was even more disturbing. Instead of being allowed to rest, Gojo's body was recovered and desecrated. Using Kinjaku's technique, his corpse became a vessel for Yuta, allowing Gojo's body to rejoin the battle. This grim continuation of Gojo's story highlights a tragic truth. Even in death, he was seen as nothing more than a tool for the Jujutsu world. It's a chilling reminder of the struggle between Gojo's identity as the strongest sorcerer and his humanity. The world of Jujutsu Kaisen doesn't offer simple victories or happy endings. It's a harsh reality where strength isn't just a weapon, but a heavy burden that shapes and often breaks those who carry it. Through the lives of characters like Geto, Megumi, and Gojo, the story shows how fragile hope can be in a place where loss and sacrifice are unavoidable. Suguru's fall was a heartbreaking example of how even the most promising souls can be consumed by disappointment when a flawed system lets them down. And Gojo, the strongest sorcerer, wasn't even allowed peace in death. His very identity turned into a tool for others,